Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So we're combining a special video to announce a new event that we want to do together, but with other people joining in.
Absolutely.
And it's all going to be about J.G. Ballard.
J.G. Ballard, reading the complete stories of J.G. Ballard in My American Edition. And Gareth, you probably have.
Yeah, I've got a British edition,
British
put
edition.
into two different volumes.
But the stories are more or less in the same order in each edition.
Yeah.
They are, as far as I can tell, listed in the book in publication order,
Yeah.
which I like because you get to see the author grow and expand as a creator.
Yep.
And
So we're going to be on track with each other, and we were talking about one a week.
Yes. Well, that's the idea. Now, some of these short stories are going to be really short. So the idea is one short story per week. We will list a link to my Discord channel. We will have about 4 to 3 stories per month, depending on where the Saturdays end. Because the idea is we are going to start discussing the stories on Discord on a Saturday. Once a month, Gareth and I will have a live stream to discuss the bulk of stories that we read in the previous month.
And so if you don't use Discord, you can still get involved in the live stream, or you can just comment on the videos that we make about it. So, there's lots of ways you can get involved. But Discord will be the regular thing that people will be talking.
Right. And you don't have to read every short story with us, because this is a commitment. There are 86 stories that we share. I have 2 additional stories in my American edition that Gareth does not have. So we've got approximately 86 weeks. My guess is we are going to be taking some weeks off.
Yeah.
We have vacation. We already know in April we're going to take one of the weeks off because Gareth's on vacation. Yeah. And I'm eventually going to go on vacation. So we will list the schedule on Discord, and I'm going to try to list it about 2 months in advance, so you know what date we are reading which particular short story.
And what I'll be doing as well, because I don't know if Greg, we haven't chatted about this bit, but I'll put up shorts saying what the story of the week is.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah, because then people might have access to that story, or they might, because some of them you might be able to get just on PDFs on the internet. I've
Indeed,
been quite shocked at how many stories are just there on the internet for you to read. So
a lot of these stories are published in individual volumes.
Yeah.
That you can get from libraries, use bookstores or Kindle, or even audio. There is an audio version of this, and I'm very tempted to get the audio version and listen while I read. I haven't decided I'm going to do that yet, but
I'd love to hear him read them, because he's got quite an interesting voice, and he obviously would know how to inflect on certain words, and him reading it would be fantastic. But I don't know if it would be.
I don't think the edition I'm going to get has him reading any of these stories, but that would have been great.
I mean, authors like that, because he's quite he's got quite an acerbic style sometimes, isn't he? And because there's that sort of intensity in his writing, it kind of reminds me a little bit of, well, like Harlan Ellison, when he reads his own stories. He's a fantastic reader of his own stories, and partly that's that kind of snarkiness that's in his voice that you won't necessarily read that when you're reading it yourself.
Yes. Well, there may be him reading short stories available somewhere on the internet.
Yeah, maybe.
As we get our schedules together, we can start looking it up, and if you find it, put a link on Discord so everyone can find it.
Yeah. So there we go. That's our big old J.G. Ballard project. But when we finish, we would have read every story he's written, which is very cool.
It is cool.
It might be worth saying what we've read already. So we're kind of in a similar place. So I've read about a dozen short stories and High Rise.
About that read too. I think I've read the first 8 stories in here, and a smattering of some of his later ones. Like I've read the assassination of John Fitzgerald Kennedy, considered as a downhill motor race.
I read that one as well.
And that was really funny because he had originally submitted that to Ellison's Dangerous Visions.
Yeah.
And I guess Ballard's editor rejected it and didn't send it on to Ellison. And Ellison was mad, and Ballard was mad. And they were mad at the wrong people. But
brilliant. Did you say you'd read one of his novels as well?
I have read the Drowned World.
Drowned World, yeah.
I have read what's the Empire of the Star, or
Empire of the Sun.
Empire of the Sun.
Yeah, that's his biography, isn't it?
I have this I want to read. I've not read Crash.
Right, yeah. Crash is, I mean, I've got a whole, one of the reasons why I really loved it when we started talking about this was I've got a whole, most of my top shelf is J.G. Ballard. So I've got tons there to read, and Crash is up there, and Empire of the Sun's up there, but there's tons up there. And some of those short story collections that are also duplicated here are up there. But so, yeah, Crash, we need to read Crash.
As this project continues, and we don't have an official name for this project. We're just sort of calling it Exploring Ballard's Short Stories, or Reading Ballard Short Stories, which is kind of boring.
Yeah. So if anyone's got any suggestions when you see this, put them in the comments, and we'll pick our favorite one.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I will start putting this on my Discord and create the schedules for March and April.
Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment below about J.G. Ballard. And yeah, thanks a lot.
Bye.